Heisei Godzilla. From the depths of the ocean rises a god, a living catastrophe with the power to make cities in hell look no different just by exhaling. A storm given flesh, a titan like a natural disaster, roars echoing like thunder, footsteps are like earthquakes. The radiation that courses through his veins burns like the molten heart of the earth, making him both a destroyer and a survivor in a world that cannot contain his fury. But now we get to see the true depths of his strength. How strong is... Beneath the blackened waves of the Pacific, something ancient stirs. A being older than time's first breath, awakened not by nature, but man's greatest mistake. In the 1970s, a nuclear submarine crashed into the Bering Sea. Godzillasaurus, barely hanging on to its life in the cold ocean depths, was mutated to a height of 80 meters. This dinosaur was relocated to this remote area by time travelers from the 23rd century, but little did they realize they would actually fulfill the course of history and create the Godzilla they sought to destroy. Humanity created its own devil, born in the fires of Hiroshima's shadow. Godzilla is no ordinary titan. He is a wound of the earth itself, a walking scar left by the darkest chapter in human history, and as the deep currents ripple with his rising, it's clear this is no mere monster, but the reckoning giving birth to the Heisei era. Godzilla, even before becoming mutated, was able to fight dinosaurs from 65 million years ago, with these dinosaurs being the strongest creatures in Earth's history. And it was even stated that pre-supercharged Heisei Godzilla was stronger than end-of-series Showa Godzilla, who is stronger than the original. King Kong and Godzilla's fight underwater caused an earthquake that shook all of Japan, and was even stated that their battle would cause worldwide destruction, and they had so much strength that they shook the Earth's axis. The Earth's axis is the imaginary line that runs through the center of the Earth from the North Pole to the South. The axis is tilted at an angle of approximately 23.5 degrees relative to the plane of Earth's orbit around the Sun. With both of these titans being able to shake the Earth's axis would require 10 to the 36 joules of energy, which is absolutely ridiculous. The largest nuclear bomb ever detonated, the Tsar Bomba, generated 210 quadrillion joules of energy, which is absolutely nothing to asteroids that have hit Earth's surface. For example, the asteroid that made the dinosaurs go extinct produced 1 sextillion joules of energy, which isn't even close to what King Kong and Godzilla were able to do just by fighting each other, making the Earth tilt back straight. With this Godzilla at the end of the series being stronger than King Ghidorah, who outscales the Goraka nukes that destroyed Peace Land, with his planet being portrayed as a ring gas giant, with the explosion producing 158.55 quintillions of TNT, were enough to destroy an entire star with one shot, and Heisei Godzilla is still stronger. It was stated that later on Godzilla got 200 times stronger than before, and according to official guides, Godzilla is powerful enough to obliterate Earth during Godzilla vs. Mothra. And Tahoe also stated that it was possible between Godzilla and Yamato Takeru both being equal to each other, with Yamato being able to destroy entire planets with his sun bolts. He took on Mothra and Batra at the same time, with Batra being stated to be the cosmos' twin, and wields the power to destroy massive asteroids with the magnitude capable of destroying planets the exact same size as Earth, which would fall right in line with this Godzilla having strength beyond Earth's axis. Godzilla gets another 6 times stronger as he takes on Space Godzilla, who is a cosmic reptile born from Godzilla's DNA that was scattered through space, which crystallized and synthesized inside of a black hole, which is a region in space where the gravitational pull is so intense that nothing, not even light, can escape from it. It forms when a massive star undergoes gravitational collapse at the end of its life cycle, condensing all of its mass into an incredibly small space. The result is an object with such extreme density that the only way to escape its grasp is to exceed the speed of light. Godzilla's cells were able to endure this before absorbing the energy of a big star. Space Godzilla was able to stomp out Mogira, a robot constructed from the leftover pieces of Mecha Godzilla, in another attempt to kill the king of monsters. Mogira's laser cannons are 6 times stronger than Super Mecha Godzilla's ones, and Godzilla uses runaway cosmic energy he absorbed after the destruction of Space Godzilla's shoulder crystals to fire a version of the spiral heat ray called the nuclear fission heat ray. This beam reaches a temperature of 900 degrees Celsius, which is almost as hot as the core of the sun, and is shown to have even more destructive power than the hyper-uranium heat ray, as it destroys both Space Godzilla and Mogira in 3 blasts. Godzilla's durability is ridiculous, as he's able to emerge from a volcanic eruption completely unharmed and suffered no serious injuries after multiple blasts from Super X2, to the point where its fire mirror was pushed to beyond its limit. But now we've reached Godzilla's peak, having a core meltdown and becoming a walking supernova. Burning Godzilla. Burning Godzilla's strength was increasing continuously as he approached meltdown. He's on par with Destroya, and his infinite heat ray is said to increase infinitely in power each time Burning Godzilla used it. But it's not all about strength, as this god is insanely fast. He kept up with Space Godzilla and was able to react and destroy his crystal projectiles in midair, with these crystals being able to fly between stars. For reference, the closest star to our sun is 4.24 light years away, or 9.4 trillion kilometers. Godzilla's regular atomic breath in Heisei burns at 500,000 degrees Celsius, which is 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun. He has a virus called G-Virus, which makes things touched by Godzilla grow gigantic in size like plants and animals. Godzilla has regenerated his exploded brain in seconds post-rodent boost in battle. Similar to Son Goku, the king of the monsters is able to instill his energy into others, which is also similar to how Fire Rodent saved Godzilla after his spinal brain was destroyed. This power was first attempted by Godzilla Jr. in a small amount, but it wasn't enough to save the young monster. Later, while going into meltdown mode, Godzilla transferred the last bit of energy in order to resurrect Godzilla Jr. into a reborn Godzilla. He withstood multiple attacks from Destroya, who was stated to be the strongest foe that Godzilla has ever faced during the Heisei era. Godzilla survived his own atomic breath fired back at him at a factor of 10,000 times more powerful by Mecha Godzilla. He has an omnidirectional attack where Godzilla emits atomic energy from every inch of his body. He can also use this to channel energy into his physical attacks. Overall, Heisei Godzilla would scale from star level to solar system with faster than light speed. And shout out to G Super, who dropped 50 to sponsor this video. In the end, man really did create what they feared most, a monster with power to rule this planet, and even the depths of space struggle to find strength like this. The living titan, more than mere flesh and bone. His roar isn't just an echo of a creature, it's a command of a god. Every footstep reshaping the earth, his strength unrivaled and transcendent. The seas bow to his presence, the storms gather at his call, and mountains crumble beneath his wrath. To face Godzilla is to face the fury of a god, power eternal and completely limitless. He really is the true embodiment of destruction itself, because creating this deity was man's greatest sin, a new god trapped in a reptile's skin. What's up guys, it's Divine. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And if you want to sponsor a video just like this one, I have my Cash App linked in the description where you can sponsor your very own video. And make sure you guys go check out the Discord where you can get some unreleased content, chat with me, and I'll even teach you all the tips and tricks that I've learned to become a YouTuber. How's that sound? The link for that will be the first link in my description. Yeah, I really enjoyed making this video on Godzilla, but I actually want to make a video on his strongest version, Godzilla in Hell. So let me know if you guys want to see that video too. But tell me in the comments, what is your favorite version of Godzilla, and which version of Godzilla should I do next? And of course, just like always, tell me in the comments, out of all of the characters that you know, who can defeat the god of destruction, Heisei Godzilla?